Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. We have made it to a beautiful time of the year. It is Thursday morning. I got the Masters on TV here before school starts. I'll definitely be showing a lot with my students, as I've done all week long. And I probably have told you before, around this time last year and the year before, that as soon as you learn to swim, you should probably learn how to golf. Golf is a life skill. There's so many avenues that are open to you. If you are able to golf, you don't have to golf well. Just have to know the proper etiquette in those things. And in teaching, there is no real benefit to it. But in the business world, a lot of business deals are done on the golf course. So introduce your child to golf. And one of the things I would say is give them lessons. Take them for lessons. Pay for those lessons. There's one thing that I found out fast is that I'm not the best person to teach my boys how to play golf. And during the COVID, we played a lot of golf. The boys did take lessons at our golf course. They have a par 3 course there, which we were on a lot. They don't play as much anymore, but still enough to kind of be familiar with the game. So right now we're looking former champion Zach Johnson is in first place. He's 2 under after 3 holes. And former winners always do well here. One of the special things is they're back for life. Masters is pretty cool. So hopefully you enjoy watching it this week. All right, class is in session. Today is Thursday, April 10th. It's lesson 145. And today goes out to Michael Jordan. The GOAT was back, and he wore number 45 for a short amount of time, along with number 12 and 23, of course. So Michael Jordan, one of the all-time best. And I always say that's why the Bulls are so bad nowadays. We had all those great years. Now you just got pain and suffering. All right, in 1934, the Chicago Blackhawks, they won. Is it on that poster right there? Yep, 1934, the Chicago Blackhawks won their first Stanley Cup. They beat the Detroit Red Wings. Nothing better than beating the Red Wings, that is for sure. And in 1922, Scotty Scheffler won the Masters for the first time. Of course, he is the defending champion, and he got to pick the meal for this year's champion dinner. Now, in 1912, we told about Clark Kinkle earlier in the school year when the Packers practice field is named after him. It would have been his birthday. And in 1936, John Madden was born. Imagine John Madden announcing the Masters. It would be outstanding. Probably. Let's get in some game day football. All right, we're back. So game day football, here's the binder, here are the cards, and I am short 86 cards. And it's a 480 card set, 0 duplicates of the base set. Some of the duplicates of the inserts, that's fine. Some of my favorite players I received duplicates of. But I didn't think it would have been 86 cards, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a lot less, maybe like 30, but it is a huge checklist, that's for sure. And the only reason I remembered 86, I cannot remember numbers for anything. I have to write everything down, like for doing math problems. But I always associate numbers with players' uniforms. So who is the number 86 I was thinking of? I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that. Who might have been my favorite 86? I think some of you will get it. But I've got another box here of game day football. Again, 2 of these hobby boxes were like the price of a blaster and a half. So, and it's fun. It goes back to my childhood, that's for sure. So I'm going to see if I can complete the set. And how many, look at all these beautiful packs right here. And how many of this box will it take me to get the job done? I'm going to open up, let's do 3 of them here today. Kind of get you out of here fairly quick. Everyone's probably watching the Masters. It is my favorite time of the year. Definitely one of my favorite things to share with my students. That would probably be first. Who we got here? Quadre Ishmael, the Rockets' brother. The second thing is probably Groundhog's Day. I told you about the, there you go, BC Sports Cards. Shout out to him. I'm going to put it on the stand here for him. I don't think I have the Dan Marino base, to be honest with you. But at Gobbler's Knob, the celebration they have for Groundhog's Day is second to none. Ed McCaffrey, one of my trivia questions to the students, what was Christian McCaffrey's dad's name when we have our Topps Chrome football? That was a giveaway in the classroom here. Greg Lloyd, definitely some duplicates in that one there, but I just love sharing, the information about golf. We had our Masters moments of the day all week long, and we will do some updates during the school day. And I always told them that, if you're around the same age as I am, Ricky Waters, there we go. That's a card we like. We grew up in a golden age of education. I told my students that, if there was a Cubs day game on when I was in school, we would sometimes, the last hour of the day, do our work and watch the Cubs game. And again, I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and no one complained. It's hey, this is better than whatever else we would be doing. Scott Zolak. But things have changed these days, folks. Things have changed. You can't really do that as much anymore. But I still showed enough clips to kind of get the students excited about it. Herschel Walker. I don't know if I had that Herschel Walker card, to be honest with you. We'll put him up on the stand as well. Rod Woodson, Stan Humphries. All right, one more pack to go. Can we get a Brett Favre? That's what we're looking for. I did talk with Hammy yesterday for the Favre-Palooza. I believe I am on Wednesday for the Favre-Palooza pack. Santana Dotson, he was on that Super Bowl team. He anchored the line with Sean Jones, Reggie White, Gilbert Brown. Santana Claus. And he was probably, Gilbert Brown was pretty young, but he was probably the underrated guy on that line. But, he was solid. He was solid, that's for sure. Bubba McDowell, always like a good Bubba. Drew Bledsoe, shout out to Vintage Card Steve. Dave Meggett. All right, so who was my favorite number 86 that I used to associate the number of cards left? That's right, Antonio Freeman. And be honest with you, I would not be able to log into my stuff I do at Wrigley Field, selling goose up and down the aisles, if I was not able to associate my number with one of my 3 favorite players growing up. Class is dismissed.